Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my channel. Vegetables are the first step towards starting a healthy life. And in a busy schedule, we usually buy vegetables once in a week or for about 10 days, as it is not possible to buy vegetable every day. Then the problem comes is storing the vegetables. The vegetables remain fresh for almost 2-3 days, after which they start spoiling, and this is our hard earned money. Plus, if we lose a vegetable, for me it's a nutritional loss also, so I don't want to lose them. So in this video I'll be sharing some tips and tricks to store the vegetables so that they last long in a fridge. The video is a bit too long as I have tried to include every vegetable we use in an Indian home, so make sure that you watch the video till end. The first step will be to clean all the vegetables and sort the vegetables, as you can see in the video. The whole idea behind cleaning these vegetables is that if there is any dirt, it may spoil the vegetable, because of which it will not be able to last long. So I have cleaned it thoroughly and let it dry. And if you want to know how to clean the vegetables effectively for removing the pesticides, I have uploaded a video. I put the link in the description box. You may watch it from there. I try and include every color vegetable into my diet. It gives a diverse minerals and vitamins, and it is very important. I store vegetables for about a week or sometimes for 10 days. First category which I will be taking is raw turmeric or ginger and green chili. We should include raw turmeric in the diet, so that's why I am using it. Firstly, for storing the chilies, what we should do, we should remove the crown of the chili like this. It increases the life of chili. Believe me, by using this method, the chilies will not get spoiled and will remain fresh for a long time. For about 10-15 days, they'll remain fresh. We'll be storing them in a plastic box which is lined by a thick tissue paper or a kitchen towel. Now, for storing ginger, we are going to take another plastic box, again lined by a thick tissue paper, and we'll be putting our ginger. If you don't want to use plastic box, alternatively you can use glass boxes. I usually store ginger and raw turmeric in the same box. I am using these boxes from a brand called Tupperware. What I like about these boxes is that they can be stacked on top of each other, so they are best for utilizing the vertical space. You may label these boxes for finding what is there in the container. I usually label them so that I don't have to always see what is there. What I like about this, they are flat from behind, so they don't take much of space in your fridge. Similar containers are used for storing lemons also. Again, lined by a tissue paper, I'll be storing the lemon. And if you have a lot of vertical space in the fridge which you want to use, then you may stack all three of them together and store them. Now we come to our green leafy vegetables. I'll be storing curry leaves, mint leaves, coriander and spinach. These all also have been properly cleaned and dried out. Please make sure that these are dried out. If these are not properly dried, then they may get spoiled very easily. I'll be removing the curry leaves from the stems so that they require less space and will be ready to use when used in cooking. Similarly, mint leaves will also be removed from their stems. This increases the shelf life of the mint leaves. I will be storing them in a kind of partition box. These partition boxes come very helpful in storing multiple things which are needed at the same time. This has two partitions, as you can see, and if you don't want to use the partition, then you can use the entire box. Now I will be lining the tissue paper and putting my mint leaves and curry leaves in two small partitions, and in the big partition I will be storing my coriander leaves. It becomes very convenient for storing these kind of herbs in one box. Now it's time to store our coriander leaves. Actually, it's very hot in Delhi. That is the reason why these herbs have lost a little bit of freshness. But still, storing them this way will make them protected for almost 10 days more. Now our herb box is ready to add freshness to our food. Now we come to our spinach. Again, for storing the spinach, I have removed the stems and properly cleaned it. I have put them into a glass container and I'll be covering it from a thick tissue paper from the top so that it lasts long for about 15 days, and don't overfill the container. Now it's time to store the beans and the ladyfinger, for which I am using these DIY cotton cloth bags. These are very convenient to use and they help us retain the freshness for a long time. Earlier I used to store these vegetables in Ziploc pouches, but the problem happened was that a little bit of moisture because of the presence of droplets was spoiling these vegetables, but this is not happening with them, and they can be flat and can be stored like this in the vegetable box or a vegetable drawer. You can use it to store various kind of beans like cluster beans, French beans. These kind of bags are also available on Amazon. Now it's time to store the carrots. I have taken these orange carrots. Now for storing them I have to peel them, as when I don't used to peel them, they used to get rotten from one side or the other. So now I will be peeling them and then storing them. That way they remain fresh for almost a week. Now I'll be also using a plastic box. This time the plastic box is again from a brand Tupperware, and it's a kind of fridge box which has ridges at the end, so we don't need to use those tissue paper. If you don't have these kind of containers, you can use any plastic box but then line it with a thick tissue paper. I also used to store beetroot with the carrot, as they both are usually used together for making soups. If you are using this container, then make sure that you open just one button of it. I have lost one, so basically I have not opened it. Now it's time to store the cauliflower. Now for storing the cauliflower, we'll be cutting the cauliflower into florets, as this way it takes less space to store it. There is one more advantage of storing the cauliflower like this. If there is any worm or any part of cauliflower is rotten, it will not spread to the entire cauliflower. So we'll be protecting our cauliflower too, and we'll be ready with a cut vegetable whenever in emergency we need to cook things. One vegetable is ready. Now it's time to store the pumpkin. For storing the pumpkin, what we need to do, we should remove the seeds, as this is the portion which is responsible for spoiling the pumpkin. I'll be using cling film wrap to retain the freshness of pumpkin. It is good for those vegetables which have a delicate skin like capsicum, like brinjal, and for cabbage also. When you store these vegetables directly, you must have also observed that there are small wrinkles which are developed on the skin. But cling film wrapping them prevents this and retains the freshness of skin for a long time. For about 7 days, 10 days, these will remain fresh. For me, my every vegetable is very precious. I don't want to lose it because it's our hard-earned money. Plus, the vegetable has a lot of minerals, vitamins, and is good for increasing the variety of food. So I just want to save them anyhow. That is the reason I always store my vegetables like this. I don't want to leave even a single vegetable. Now comes the next category of vegetables, which is ridge gourd, bottle gourd, bitter gourd, beetroot and brinjals, which are left over. Now I'll be again storing them in a Tupperware fridge container, which is a bigger one. These kind of containers are very good when you are in a hurry. When you are in a hurry, just put everything into them and you will be sorted. Now it's time to store my favorite vegetable, which is tomato. I almost use about 2 and 2.5 kg of tomato. Actually, they are good to be stored at room temperature, but if you wish to store them in a fridge, then don't put them in any container. You can take these kind of baskets which are airy. Now we have finally neatly stored all the vegetables which are going to get into the fridge. But there are two more vegetables that we don't put in a fridge. One is potato, the other is onion. You cannot store onion and potato together like I have shown in the video. We should store the onion and potato in separate racks. For storing the onion, we can line the rack with the tissue paper or with the newspaper so that the peels are not scattered on the floor. And with the onion, we can store, of course, our garlic. Thank you all for watching my video. If you like the video, do hit the like button and share the video with your family and friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for getting more videos. I will see you all in my next video. Till then, stay healthy and blessed. Bye bye.